Alright, today we're going to talk about knives. Mainly self-defense knives. Affordable ones too. Knives out there, they're really expensive, let's face it. A good knife, a high quality knife, can range between $100 to $200 and even more. Usually pay more for dependability and quality, but you don't always have to, and that's why I made this video. Right here we have the Spyderco Resilience, $45, HCR 13 MOV steel, very good steel for the price. My opinion, hands down, probably the best knife you could buy for the money for self-defense. Now, I don't carry a knife unless it's for self-defense. I don't cut boxes for a living. I don't really need to cut rope or string. I live in New York, so I don't have these large properties to tend to, and for me, when I carry a knife, it's only for self-defense. Now, if you're carrying a knife for that reason, there are a lot of things to take into account, because the stakes are much higher. You are using that as a weapon to defend yourself. So in that instance, you want to make sure that your equipment is as good as possible. Now, for the Resilience, it's easy to sharpen. It can get a razor's edge. There's a lot of nice features to it. There's jimping. It's very light. It's over, I think, a little over 3 ounces. You can see there's a little skeleton station in there. And it's like the best damn knife for the money. It's perfect. But let's say you want to try something else. You could pick this fucker up for 15 bucks. This is M-Tech, was a Master Cutlery Bear Claw. 15 bucks. It's got a nice karambit style finish with the serrations. It's not bad, but it's not the greatest quality. This may break. Don't know. It's, M-Tech knives are pretty good, but once they're put in, they don't have the same quality control as the Spyderco brands. Now, if you can't quite fork over the money, for which you should be able to, but if you just want to have something to put in your pocket and feel safe about, well, then I highly suggest the Ontario Rat. The Ontario Rat is $25 on Amazon. It's got AUS 8 steel, very nice steel, very nice lockup. The only thing, it's a little heavy for a tactical blade. And when I mean tactical, I mean something that is at least 3.5 inches blade length. To me, anything underneath that is not tactical and should not be used for self-defense. Now, the truth is, you can really do damage with pretty much anything. Even this little guy right here. There's been videos and tests to show that you don't need a giant blade to do a tremendous amount of damage. But what you do need is reach. And that's why blade length is important. That's why I don't like anything less than 3.5 inches. Because when it comes down to it, those extra inches can mean your life and death, really. And when you're carrying around a pocket knife, in my experience, if you're carrying around a pocket knife for self-defense, you really shouldn't just carry one. You should carry two, because if you're really using that knife for combat purposes, well, then you want a backup in case you're disarmed, for whatever reason. So, with that in mind, we're going to go and look at some fixed blades. Now, one of the best knives in the world for combat is the K-Bar fighting knife. Now, the K-Bar fighting knife is around $65. It's a very, very good knife, but you're not going to carry this around every single day. This is for combat, and this is for the military. This is not for hunting, fishing, maybe. This isn't something that you put in your back pocket. So, instead, we look for other options, alright? So we have here, Cold Steel Roach Belly. Cold Steel Roach Belly is $10, like $10, $12. It's got nice German steel. The finish is very good. And for the price, you can't really go wrong for a secondary blade. Now, we're talking about cheap here. You could buy, some Spyderco fixed blades that are very, very nice. You could buy some other things that would fit this application better, but we're talking about price and quality here. So for the price, you can't really beat that kind of quality. There is some fixed blades I would stay away from, like This M-Tech fixed blade, it's got a nice size and shape to it, but it's even got a pentagram on it for evil intentions. The only stars that'll shine tonight will be the pentagrams on my knife. But this jimping in the back here, I hate that. I hate that on every knife I ever see with it. It's pointless. It doesn't cut anything, and just gets caught on clothes or whatever you would be using the task for. It's just a hindrance. So get that shit out of here. I don't like that. I would go for something more like that. A moderately sized blade. This is a little heavy though, and weight is a very important thing. A lot of people like to keep under 4 ounces, and I think 4 ounces is the recommended weight that you should stay under. Something like this buck knife, it's a nice little knife, but it's too heavy. That would be a decent fixed blade option, but it's just too heavy, and I don't recommend that. So you want to keep lightweight. You want to be an archer. And you know what? Even if you don't want to carry a fixed blade, you can carry other options like this ridiculous Cold Steel Voyager, which is essentially a folding fixed blade. Now that is pretty much the same size as the K-Bar fighting knife, but the only difference is that it's concealable and it's not as aggressive as a, brandishing a fixed blade. So all these options, every day, usually I just carry the Resilience and the Roach Belly. These are both comparable sizes, both efficient in what they do. There's other Cold Steel folders I like. There's the what is this? The Fin Bear. Is it? Oh jeez, that frame. It's a little. It has a few design flaws, like the there's no like guard. So if you ever have to do it's best to use from a stabbing grip, or reverse grip, as you'd say, because if you go this way, it can get wet and your thumb can fall onto the blade, and that's shitty. So this is a good option. It's around the same price as the Roach Belly, but it's just it's not the greatest thing. I don't even know why I brought it up. You can get quite the rotation of self-defense knives going for not that much money. I hope this video was helpful. I love a good bargain when it comes to knives, and these are all great bargains. Almost every knife in this entire thing is under $50. A lot of them are in the $20, $25, $30 range. So go do your shopping, find out what's good for you, and stay safe out there. Take it easy, everybody.